I welcome all of you to the 6th Dr. K.R. Narayan Memorial Lecture. It is a matter of immense honor for us to welcome and thank Honorable Sikyong for having kindly agreed to deliver the 6th Dr. K.R. Narayan Memorial Lecture this morning. Thank you, sir. I would also especially like to welcome and thank our Vice Chancellor, Mr. Najeeb Chand, for having taken time out of his busy schedule to preside over today's program and for his commitment towards helping us develop our center as an important think tank in the country on issues related to Dalits, minorities and other marginalized sections of society. The presence of a Center for Dalit and Minority Studies, the first of its kind in any university of the country, underscores Jamia's commitment to the cause of the marginalized. This annual memorial lecture has been instituted by our center to honor the memory of one of the most distinguished personalities India has had in recent times, late Dr. K.R. Narayanan, the 10th President of the Indian Republic, and the ideas of equality and justice that he stood for. Instituting this lecture in his memory is a humble tribute to a man who was steadfast in his commitment to address issues of social justice, whether as a diplomat, politician, or as a President of India. His views on the Constitution, the impact of globalization on the poor and the downtrodden, the atrocities against Dalits, tribals, and women, the concepts of religious tolerance and secularism were born out of this commitment of his. This is what makes him worthy of being celebrated today, even though he is not amongst us anymore. It is a pleasure and privilege for me to introduce our speaker for today, Dr. Lobsang Sangye, Honorable Sikyong of the Central Tibetan Administration located at Dharamshala, Himachal Pradesh. Dr. Sangye was elected to the post of the Sikyong in an unparalleled democratic election in the Tibetan diaspora. With his election to the post, the leadership has been given to a new generation, many who have never lived in Tibet before. Even as his election marks the beginning of a democratic leadership, it is also a reflection of the sustainability of the Tibetan movement beyond the lifetime of the current Dalai Lama. Dr. Sangye completed his BA Honours and LLB from Delhi University and obtained his doctorate degree in Judicial Sciences from the Harvard Law School. He has also been a research fellow and a senior fellow at Harvard. Dr. Sangye is an expert in international human rights law, democratic constitutionalism and conflict resolution. He has spoken in hundreds of seminars around the world and organized major conferences amongst Chinese, Tibetan, Indian and Western scholars, including organizing meetings between His Holiness the Dalai Lama and Chinese scholars at Harvard University. Dr. Sangye is an inspiration for the youth amongst the Tibetan diaspora. Speaking with a sense of urgency to the Tibetan youth in his first speech as a Kalantrapa, he said, with your permission, sir, I quote, "We need your support, your energy and your talent to stand tall and march forward to freedom." He went on to add, "The time has come for the younger generation to take a greater leadership role in both internal and international forums. Remember, if we do not, no one will." I'm sure his presence here today will inspire the youth of our university as well. We have had a number of eminent persons who have delivered the memorial lectures in the past. Justice K.G. Balakrishnan, former Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, delivered the first lecture on problems of social inequalities and possibilities of judicial intervention. Professor Anil Sadgopal, an eminent educationist activist, delivered the second lecture on equality, education and emancipation, restructuring the inevitable equation. The third lecture was delivered by Shri Tejendra Khanna, the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi, on seeking success, some basic concerns. The fourth by Dr. Abu Saleh Sharif on inclusive development paradigm for India, a modified human development framework. The fifth lecture was by an eminent educationist, Professor Krishna Kumar, on justice in teaching. I'm sure today's lecture, Democracy in Exile, the Case of Tibet, will be equally, if not more, inspiring and eminent. I would now like to request one of our students of the MA program in Social Exclusion and Inclusive Policy of the third semester to present a bouquet to welcome our chief guest, Arjuman.